So ACEs are adverse childhood experiences, which is a study that was done by the CDC and Kaiser Permanente that found often there's a lifelong adverse health and behavioral impacts on an individual. And it originated from really an obesity program where they saw that these individuals struggled with some significant health impairments plus some negative behavioral health impact on their lives. So what that came to be was identifying 10 components in ACEs, or adverse childhood experiences, and these 10 experiences may include divorce, substance abuse as a child or within your home, incarceration by a family member, neglect, sexual abuse. There's 10 of these traumatic experiences that they look at. And if you happen to have 4 or more of these ACEs, it puts you in a higher risk category. So the whole idea was to really be aware and identify these ACEs that an individual may have and be able to intervene. So although this may sound doom and gloom, the exciting part as a result of the study is that it really generated some knowledge and awareness of not only what ACEs means, but being able to change the trajectory of this course and looking at resiliency and being able to put some preventative measures into place.
This training is laying a foundation of just an understanding of how these adverse childhood experiences affected our own childhoods, and then now as either a parent, a caregiver, a teacher, some sort of professional working with children, how that has impacted our children's lives that were our own or ones that we're working with. And then we're going to each week start looking at how do we build that resiliency piece. How do we stop this generational trauma pattern? And so we're going to each week learn new skills, will vary from communication skills, coping skills, some basic parenting things that are really specific to trauma, so that by the time you finish the training, you feel like you have some very tangible skills to go home and implement right away. Absolutely. I mean, parenting through trauma is difficult no matter what, but then you add this last year of the pandemic and the isolation that has come with that, kids being out of school, parents having to juggle work and childcare and being the teacher as well. And so we'll definitely look at that too, to see, how is that, maybe even dysregulated some of our kids. They're out of their routines. Once you're isolated, it's easy to stay isolated. So how is, the world starts to open back up, how do we help families transition back to our more familiar older routines that are out in the world a little bit more?